Conference matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to a city immortalized in song, Kalamazoo, Michigan, Waldo Stadium, and home to the Western Michigan Broncos. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Western Michigan Broncos. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Broncos will put toe to leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quickly complete. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Running to the left. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buffalo!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Looking for a crease. It's Grove. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. All right, guys, let's talk a little Western Michigan. Breaking into the top 15, just one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll move the wide receiver. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Sends it downfield. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy.
Touchdown Bulls! Stealing a score on special teams. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Man, you are rolling the dice every time you throw this guy's way. He is one of the best corners in the entire country. Everybody has their eye on him every single game. He does a great job breaking on that ball and forcing the incompletion.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Headed back to the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Hicks. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Back open in the middle. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
How about the coverage by the defense? It's almost like they knew they were running a curl route, sitting on the route, doing a good job of seeing the quarterback, breaking on the football. This defense is dialed in to no matter what you throw out.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires into the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Broncos will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Gets it out fast. Still on his feet at the 45. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Buffalo! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He leaves it with his back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Catch in the middle. It's Warren. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all.
Turning it on. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him in the flat. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. We've reached the break. Buffalo has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Motion from the wideout. Going to look downfield again. Got it in the middle. It's Warren. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Fires to the tight end. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
On the play.
And I love the aggressiveness by the defense. Third down and short, I'm going to play with my DBs up. Play aggressive. Try to take away those RPOs, those quick throws, those easy routes. Did a really good job and made the tackle, forcing the fourth down.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Bulls can really attack on this second and short. They go right back to him. There he goes. The 20. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. The Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looks as if he's going to run it. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Bulls will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Hauls it in at the 25. He's got great speed. Drills him with the stiff arm. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. They've been frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Warren. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Another first down.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Motion from the back. He's looking to throw. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That keeps the score. Buffalo.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Set to kick it away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Headed back to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got the first down and still on his feet. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds, in this running game making an impact. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Pressure coming. Hauls it in. At the 40, there he goes. Turns on the jet. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buffalo!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Western Michigan, 6.
He'll bring it out. It's Grove. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. And the Broncos racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He lets one fly deep. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Broncos decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air on first down. Good timing on the quick out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
It's caught. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Tackle is made.
The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Hicks. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Bulls will line it up on 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Corner's going to give them room. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Zings it complete to the right. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's taking the shot. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. On target over the middle. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. He rifles one deep to the left. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll send the back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return,
quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. And he'll have to boom one from 58 yards out and be mindful to guide it in from the left hash. What a disappointment. No good. Because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Bulls will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Grohl. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
and I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Wide open downfield. Makes the tackle at the 24, but from inside the 10 to across the 20 on the pickup of 15.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass on second down. A strike downfield. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown Broncos! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. Two-point conversion attempt is on the way.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it done with a big play, a 76-yarder for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. let's see what the Bulls offense can do. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown Bulls. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on.
Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Broncos want to move quickly.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to...
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, if he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got the first down, looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
36.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defense...
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. The Bulls send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 30. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Wants to go up top. Shoots it to the left. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the match.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Is no good. That keeps the score. Buffalo, 45.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking for a man. It's Vasquez. He's got the back in the middle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Takes the easy one to the back. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy this defense has got to be ready for.
Past the first down marker and still running. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Buffalo. And the stomping has commenced.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And the extra point is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Rowe. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. To the air on first down. He's got his man. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Complete in the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Warren. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on first down. He tries to take the top off. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Behind the chains now on second and long. They just keep firing. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Western Michigan. And they take it in for 6 more points. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead.
And no bones about it for this offense. 5 wide receivers, find the space, find the matchup. He identified it. Nice 2-point conversion play.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. The hand to the running back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stopped.
Picked off. What a way to set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Broncos. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And he makes the extra point. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. Headed back to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have this. You've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Vasquez. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Bulls are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
41.
Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He wants to change this route. He wants to throw it. Buys a little extra time. All by himself. Oh, he's got some space. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marking out the 47.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Soft spot in the middle. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space.
Touchdown, Broncos! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Have a day young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw. He goes in for the 2, and now they've got it down to 10.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Looking to throw, it's Vasquez. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Touchdown, Western Michigan. What a great play. What a huge moment for this defense.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
Kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Headed back to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David. Turning it on!
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
And the Bulls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Hicks. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And that's why, as a defense, you can stay in your base personnel because of that linebacker. You don't have to substitute DBs to take on these receivers out in space. This linebacker is quick, he's athletic, and he is outstanding tackling people in the open field.
The Bulls are facing 3rd and inches. And the Bulls come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Got room to work. He gets enough for the 1st down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Bulls will have it 1st and 10. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. To the air, it's Vasquez. Gets it out quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's got him along the sidelines. Beautiful footwork for the first down. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll line up for a second down play. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on third down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got his man on the outside. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down to try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on fourth down.
What a great stop in a big moment for this defense. Nice job getting the stop. Now listen, the ball goes back to the offense, and this has a chance now to be a great finish. That was a clutch stand for this defense.
Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. What a comeback this has been. They've just kept fighting and put themselves in position here, David.
This has been unbelievable, and once you get momentum going, a lot of times it's so hard to stop it. Palmer, this defense is reeling, and this offense is on fire.
Yeah, this offense, they just have this look right now like they can't be stopped because of all the success they've been having recently in this game. They're a completely different unit than what we saw at the beginning.
Using the quick game, they make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. This is a designed run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
QB spikes the ball and the clock is stopped. No gain on the play. Offense facing.
This game will come down to this. A field goal try to save them. And with 3 seconds left, a last chance to extend the game into overtime. And that'll send him back to the weight room and to the flex room to try to swing that leg for a little more distance.